Well, if you eat food, and most of us do, you may be able to breathe a little bit easier. President Obama signing a $1.4 billion food safety bill into law.
But is it about safety or more government control of one entire vast industry, even more? Dr. Manny Alvarez is managing editor for FoxNewsHealth.com, joining us with more. Are there more problematic parts of this new food regulation than there are bright spots?
Look, I don't like this bill. $1.4 billion. Look, Neil just told you that we can't pay anything, and $1.4 billion, I think, was an excessive amount of money to solve a problem that, look, in my opinion, we needed more inspectors, heavier fines, more actively participation, and you could, we have a 10% unemployment. Go hire another 50,000 people for $50,000. It would have been cheaper, but this bill, yes, has all the elements that we were looking for. It does have more, more recalls. Now the FDA can go ahead and recall products without having to negotiate any kind of, voluntary recall by the companies. Also, they have more access to records, more disclosure, just like hospitals do. If you do something wrong, you have an action plan. You submit it to the FDA, and then you move forward. And also overseas, a lot of the food is coming from other countries, and now the FDA is going to be able to open offices overseas and things like that. So all that is good.
But it just has too much.
But what I have in this bill right now, I have Homeland Security, I have the HSA, and basically things that worry me. Look, every 2 years they're going to be prognosticating risk factors for food safety, so that means that every 2 years they may come with new guidelines, and we know how good we are in predicting diseases. Look what happened to the H1N1 flu. We couldn't get that one right. So that worries me.
Well,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, the grocery stores have to tell you.
Grocery stores, you go for a pound of bologna, the guy has to give you the alerts. And also there is, schools are going to be changing their diets. There's going to be protocols for harvesting produce. So some bureaucrat in Washington may decide that broccoli is better for you than tomatoes, and all of a sudden you will see more tomatoes in the supermarket. But I mean, all of this doesn't make sense to me.
These food, it's a travesty when anyone gets sick or dies.
Well,
but
it is.
Listen, 1 in 6 Americans get sick from foodborne illnesses.
Yes.
But it was 1 in 4 back in 1999. So
look,
food safety is better, and then we have this new food law.
Listen, there's no doubt that the food industry in general has done a lousy job, especially in 2010.
But it's gotten better.
2010 was a very bad year. 23 states reported E. coli, things where, egg recall, you name it. I get the whole thing. Food safety is important. This is not so much about food safety, but overall control. Remember, everybody, they're linking all this with, national security. They're linking it with the childhood obesity epidemic. They're linking it with people like me. They want me to be thinner. I get the whole thing, but it's a lot of government control and very expensive. We cannot afford this bill.
All right, Dr. Manning, you look great.
Dr. Manny Alvarez.
I would have gone and inspected all those farms for free.
Yeah, one by one.
Some gas money, and I'm on my way.
Yeah, I know. Some Pepto-Bismol. Spoon. Release Dr. Manny. He's
there you
the
go.
tester.
I would have been there all day.
You go shopping, right? Have you noticed the price increase? Have you noticed anything that you've gone, holy cow, yet when you're in there? Anybody going to give an example? Laura, I see you. Shake. What'd you say?
Milk.
Milk.
Milk was running $2.99 maybe a month or two ago. My husband saw up to $3.99 this week. $3.99 a gallon.
Glen milk up about $1 a gallon in the last year. A lot of things are made from milk. A lot of cheeses, milk prices going up affect a lot of other things.
I want to just go on this. Let's just look at corn. Because if we have corn, and may I play something? This is from me a long time ago when we were debating ethanol. Watch what I said when we were debating ethanol. This is like, I don't know, 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago.
What's the cause of this? Well, it's something we've told you about for a long time. We are burning our food supply.
Ethanol made of corn. And I talked to her. I said, if God forbid anything happens, we'll be screwed.
Right. Clear 1/3 of all corn production is used to produce ethanol right now, and if that were to go up, that puts more of a pressure on corn.
Okay, but corn, what you don't understand is corn not only affects anything that corn syrup, not only affects corn syrup, but it also affects the price of meat because we feed our pigs, our chickens, our cows corn.
About 40% of what the corn, the bushel of corn, goes to feeding our livestock.
Perfect.
By the way, pick up almost any product in the supermarket, the 4,000, and you'll notice high fructose corn syrup. That's where you take the corn, they pull the kernels off, they mash it, and they make the syrup out of that. Everything's sweet.
The two things that really concern me are oil and corn.
You're right.
Because oil and corn, you have India and China, these new nations that are now coming online, and they're saying, oh, they're going to be great, and they're going to, the emerging world, they need more rice. They need more of everything. I saw, I don't know if it was in the Wall Street Journal about energy in China. They have doubled, what is it, their coal production in like 3 years?
Not only that, they have now surpassed the United States in energy usage per capita. We were, not per capita, I'm sorry, total energy usage. They're on their way to per capita, Glenn, because they did it. They're doing it so quickly. They're rapidly increasing. They have a food problem. They have an energy problem, but they're solving it better than we are.
Okay, so if you take out energy, it's not just gasoline. I have a friend who's John Huntsman. He has the big chemical plant. He told me, he said, Glenn, you use oil in the tablets that you take for medicine.
Sure.
You use oil in everything.
Look at it this way. The cotton, at an all-time high, you say jeans, wool, coats, so you say, what about wool? Well, wool prices have gone up too. So you say, how about polyester? Energy.
It's oil.
Oil. It's almost all oil.
Okay. So here's the thing. America, I just want you to think of this. The world is changing. The world is changing. And you can listen to yourself in the grocery store, or you can listen to the people in Washington. Now, maybe they're right. Maybe in the end, this all goes away, and this is just a little spike. Maybe they're right. But we're talking about the future of our country, and we're talking about our children. So now, what do you do about it? Not the big Wall Street investors. I'm not going to tell you how to invest your money. What do you do about it? Real life. Next.
Welcome to the currency of the future. Are you tired of watching others win? Ever been in the right place at the right time? Most people want to win financially, but just don't know how. In the next few minutes, we'll show you how to win by introducing a concept that everyone needs. The bursting of the real estate market, with a stunning array of bank failures, lost jobs, dependency on oil, political chaos, and natural disasters around the world, have created a crisis that not one of us can do anything about to protect our families. Efoods Global is introducing a new currency that will change the way you think. Are you ready? Do you have what it takes to not only survive hard times, but also thrive in them? In times like these, the most valuable currency we have is food and food reserves. It is more precious than gold, oil, and cash. Food is our greatest dependency, because when you're hungry, nothing else matters. You know it, and I know it. Efoods Global is offering a unique plan to flourish in these times. You can't control earthquakes, floods, or the real estate meltdown, but if you have food, you have personal solutions to how these things affect you. More and more people desperately need food reserves. This massive increase in demand means enormous financial opportunity for those who recognize it and share it with others. Efoods Global is the gold standard of food reserves. Once you serve and enjoy one of our delicious, easy-to-fix meals and then save some for the future, you'll have caught our vision. Serve it, save it, share it. It couldn't be simpler. Having enough of the right kind of reserves is a crucial part of winning in any of life's challenges. Our economy thrives when reserves are high: oil, gold, food, and savings. Your lifestyle thrives when your reserves are high. Our premium food line is the financial plan for you, your family, friends, and neighbors to create peace of mind and independence. Many will be able to earn their food that have no other means to feed themselves. Others will be able to create part-time, full-time, and big-time income with Efoods Global. This is the right time, and you are in the right place. Click the Win button now and reserve your founding position along with a person who showed you this video, and stake your claim on your own financial future. We are already attracting thousands, many of whom are coming from our current customer base. Would you like them to be a part of your team? Efoods Global is now accepting member applications for this once-in-a-lifetime chance to change your life forever. We have a successful business model, high-powered leadership, and something that everyone must have. Register right here, right now, and order your 6 free meals so you can truly discover what the currency of the future and your freedom taste like. Efoods Global, saving families one meal at a time.